Hey guys, Anthony here, AFT Dog Training. Hope everyone's having a nice weekend. So, a couple things came up. I'm seeing on my feed and questions and whatnot. I seen something going viral with this lady who's saying that she got bit by somebody at an event where the lady had a remote collar on the dog. She went to pet the dog and the dog bit her. All right. Of course, the remote collar is being blamed for this. A few things there, and they're blaming like remote collar training. From what I see, some people are, keyboarding it up. I cannot tell you the amount of bites and dog bite and biting people from the dogs that we're dealing with that have done nothing but years and years of positive only training, but that's never brought up, because it's part of their agenda to try to just remove all tools. So, I don't know the entire story, but for me, I do not believe the remote collar itself caused the dog to bite the person. She went to pet the dog, and I guess it was already like lunging or something, and then maybe the lady corrected or something. First of all, the lady should have said, no, you can't pet my dog. If your dog is in that state of mind, no, you can't pet my dog. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have 4 dogs. Apple loves meeting people, okay? For the most part, I will trust her meeting people all the time because she just loves it. Little guy is semi-feral. I will tell people, leave him alone. Please leave my dog alone. Do not pet him. And Marcus is pretty good for the most part, so I never had any issues with him. But little guy, I would tell them, please leave him alone. Don't pet my dog. So, for them to allow the dog to be petted in the first place, big time mistake on the lady's fault, in my opinion. Because obviously, the dog wasn't just happy-go-lucky and bites for no reason. All right, and that can go with any training tool. I can't tell you the amount of harnesses dogs are walking on. I see it. We have thousands of customers at both dog daycares. I can only recommend training. They're good off harness in the play yard. Great. But walking into the facility as the dog's on a harness, you're talking about the Tasmanian devil. Alright? If somebody would approach the dog in that state of mind, you're probably getting bit. So do we blame the harness for a dog bite? Alright? Man, my glasses are foggy. But I do not believe the remote collar caused the issue. The only time that it may have is if their tool was being used incorrectly. Meaning, for whatever reason, the lady approached the dog, I pet your dog, and the lady decided that she was going to give a high correction. That doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't believe the lady would want to hurt her dog or cause a high stim correction for somebody approaching nicely after she said she could approach. That doesn't make any sense, I know. So that's why I'm saying I don't believe that remote collar was used at a high correction for somebody peacefully coming up to pet the dog once they got approval. That doesn't make any sense, I know. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts on the remote collar incident with the remote collar being blamed for a dog bite at some event that's going viral. Don't buy it. Because then we have to start by, we must, you can't be a hypocrite here, you must blame the dog bites that's wearing, I've seen it. Dog wearing a harness, it was the tool then, alright, that caused the dog bite. Dog wearing a buckle collar, it was the tool. If we were wearing a martingale, it was the tool. You can't just pick and choose which tools you want to blame dog behavior issues on. All right, guys, just my 2 cents. Take care.